Chosen one, listen carefully because what I am about to reveal carries the weight of destiny itself. From the beginning of time, heaven has known the intricate details of your life, your struggles, your prayers, your tears, and even the secrets spoken behind your back. Today, a hidden truth is rising to the surface, and it is connected to something that belongs to you. Your sister knows a secret about your money, and what she has done has already reached the ears of a lawyer. Do not think this is ordinary, this is divine timing, and you are hearing it because God has chosen this very moment for you. Close your eyes for a second and feel this. Every single blessing that was promised to you, every inheritance, every reward, every miracle, is now being highlighted in the heavenly books. But what happens when the people closest to you, those who smile at you and call you family, begin to move silently, making decisions about what belongs to you? My beloved, this is not coincidence. God is exposing the unseen conversation. Your sister has already spoken, she has already revealed things, and heaven has caught the sound of it. You were never supposed to be in the dark. That is why this message has reached you right now. Imagine this moment as a courtroom in heaven. The angels stand as witnesses, Archangel Michael holding the sword of truth, and God himself as the judge of justice. Papers are being laid out. On one side, there is your sister's voice, whispering to a lawyer about money, property, and rights that belong to you. On the other side, there is your name, written in bold letters in the book of life, reminding all of creation that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. This is why you must not skip this message. This is why you must stay until the very last word, because what you will hear is not only exposure, it is the beginning of your restoration. My beloved child, do not let your heart be troubled. This revelation is not sent to make you fearful but to prepare you. God says, I will not allow what is yours to be stolen. Even if your own blood rises against you, I will raise my hand higher. Even if a lawyer has been contacted, my law, my truth, and my justice will override every plan. Archangel Michael has been commanded to protect what belongs to you, to ensure that no paper, no legal stamp, no false agreement can take away the treasure written under your name. This is a heavenly insurance, and it is already in motion for you. Listen to me carefully. Your sister's words may have traveled to a lawyer, but your prayers have traveled to God. Her secret may have reached earthly ears, but your destiny is locked in heavenly hands. And heaven always speaks louder than any human whisper. This is why you are here. This is why this message is unavoidable. Because God is not only exposing, He is also redeeming. The tables are turning in your favor. Stay with me, don't scroll away, don't skip, because I tell you, in the next unfolding minutes, heaven will begin to rearrange the story. Where your name was left out, it will now be written in. Where people tried to silence you, God is amplifying your voice. Where secrets were kept in darkness, light is breaking through. The lawyer who was spoken to will not have the final say. Your sister may have thought she was securing something, but God is securing everything for you. My beloved child, this is your moment of divine revelation. Watch closely, listen carefully, because the Spirit is saying, you shall not be cheated, you shall not be left behind, you shall not be robbed of your inheritance. What belongs to you will arrive in your hands, untouched and unshaken. So stay until the end, and if this message has stirred your heart, don't keep it hidden. Share this with others so they too can see that God is still revealing secrets, still protecting His children, and still moving mountains for those who believe. And if you feel this message is yours, subscribe and remain connected, because more revelations, more truths, and more blessings are on their way to you. My beloved child, lean closer, for the heavens are still speaking, and what I tell you now must not slip past your ears. A river of secrets has been flowing in silence, but the current has finally reached you. God is showing me a vision, your sister, sitting with folded hands, speaking softly to a man who wears a serious face and carries papers before him. This man is the lawyer, and he listens not just with his ears but with the weight of authority, and her words are about you. About what belongs to you. About the money, the inheritance, the blessing written in your name. Do you realize why you are hearing this message today? It is because heaven refused to let you stay blind. The enemy always plots in darkness, but God always brings the light. You were not present in that room, you did not hear the word spoken, but the Spirit of truth was there, recording every sound, every whisper, every intention. And that is why the message reached Archangel Michael, and through Michael it has reached you now. My beloved, you must understand this. The people closest to you can sometimes become the vessels of silence, of secrets, of betrayals. Yet God allows exposure at the right moment, because He will never let His child remain cheated. And though the lawyer was contacted, though agreements may have been whispered, remember this one truth: no earthly paper can cancel what heaven has already written. Archangel Michael stands even now, sword drawn, wings stretched, declaring, "Justice belongs to the Lord." What is stolen must be returned. What is hidden must be revealed. What is denied must be released. Do you feel the power in these words? Because as you hear them, chains are breaking, confusion is lifting, and clarity is entering your spirit. Do not let bitterness enter your heart. Do not let anger take root. Instead, let this be your assurance that God Himself fights your battles. What your sister tried to seal in secrecy is being unsealed right now. What was supposed to be against you is being turned in your favor. The lawyer may have heard her words, but now heaven's court has spoken louder. And once heaven speaks, no earthly counsel can undo it. Stay with me, my beloved child, because this is not just about money, it is about destiny. This is about doors that will open for you. This is about freedom that will arrive for you. This is about inheritance not only of wealth but of peace, of joy, of restoration. God is saying, I will place in your hands more than what they tried to hide, more than what they tried to claim, more than what they tried to keep from you. Remain here, do not skip, for every word is a key unlocking the doors that were closed. What you are hearing is not ordinary. This is prophecy, this is revelation, this is your turning point. And as you walk forward from today, remember, you are not alone. Michael walks before you, God covers you, and no secret can remain hidden from His light. My beloved child, the Spirit has not finished unveiling the truth, and you must not turn away now. What is happening in the unseen is far greater than what your natural eyes can perceive. God is showing me a scene as if you are standing behind a closed door, yet every word inside the room is being carried to your heart. Your sister sits nervously, her hands clasped together, her voice lowered, but the lawyer leans forward, pen in hand, scribbling every detail. She is not speaking about something small, she is speaking about your portion, your blessing, your financial destiny. And she believes you do not know. But heaven has refused to let her secret remain hidden. My beloved, hear me, even though her lips form sentences that try to reshape your future, her words cannot override God's decree. The lawyer may draft documents, he may nod his head, he may even speak of possibilities, but Archangel Michael stands with a scroll higher than any paper, and on that scroll is written your name, your rightful inheritance, your divine promise. What is on God's scroll cannot be erased by human hands. Do you feel it? The shift? The atmosphere around you is no longer silent. The moment her secret was spoken, angels took flight, carrying the sound to heaven's courtroom. God himself leaned forward and declared, "My child will not be robbed. My child will not be silenced. My child will not be left empty-handed." And now this message has reached you, because justice is already moving in your favor. My beloved child, do not be surprised that it was your own sister. Many times, betrayal rises not from strangers but from those who share your blood, those who sit closest to you, those who smile while hiding shadows in their hearts. But take courage, because what she thought was hidden is already exposed. What she thought would be sealed is already broken open. What she thought would harm you will now elevate you. God is saying, "Be still and watch, for I am about to turn every conversation against you into confirmation for you." The very lawyer she spoke to will not be her weapon but my witness. And every secret will only lead to a greater release into your hands. Stay with me, beloved child, for this message is not to be half heard. Every word is a piece of the puzzle heaven is giving you. Do not scroll away, for your breakthrough is in this revelation. Even now, the angels are circling around your house, marking your name, securing your future, and ensuring that what belongs to you cannot be touched. And listen carefully. Your life is about to shift from suspicion to revelation, from hidden plots to open blessings, from whispers behind doors to declarations in the open. You will see with your own eyes that God does not sleep, and that no secret is too deep for him to uncover. My beloved child, let your heart stay steady, for the vision continues, and heaven is still peeling back the layers of this secret. I see Archangel Michael stepping into the very room where your sister sat with the lawyer. Though they cannot see him with their eyes, his presence fills the atmosphere with fire, with authority, with unshakable truth. The lawyer's pen trembles as if some unseen force touched his hand, and your sister's voice, once confident, begins to waver. For in that moment, every word she spoke in secrecy is now being weighed in the balance of heaven. Listen closely, Michael does not come empty-handed. In his hand is the sword of light, and upon the blade is engraved your name. He places the sword between the papers on the table and declares, "No document signed against this child will stand. No secret agreement will prosper. No voice raised in betrayal will silence what heaven has decreed." The lawyer does not hear him with his ears, but something within him begins to feel unsettled, unsure, hesitant to proceed. The unseen hand of heaven has already entered the matter. My beloved child, can you feel the weight of this moment? God is not only exposing the secret, He is intervening. He is shifting the outcome before it can harm you. Every whisper made in hidden places is being shouted aloud in the courts of heaven. Every attempt to reroute your inheritance is being intercepted by angelic hands. Even now, God is rewriting the story in your favor. Your sister may have thought that her words were strong enough to change your destiny. She may have believed that her alliance with a lawyer could create a wall against you. But hear this, God laughs at the plans of men when they rise against His chosen. For your name is engraved in His palm, and your blessing is sealed by His breath. Not even family, not even legal voices, not even human documents can undo what He has set aside for you. My beloved child, you must hold on to this revelation. This is not about fear, it is about power. It is about assurance that heaven is actively protecting you. What she thought would remain a secret is now being turned into your testimony. What she tried to hide is now the very reason God will elevate you. Even the lawyer, once a silent witness, will eventually become an instrument of truth, unable to move forward with what was whispered in his office. Stay here, stay alert, do not look away. Because the Spirit is not finished. The next unveiling is deeper still, it will show how your blessing, which was spoken about in darkness, is about to be delivered to you in the open, with witnesses, with confirmation, with joy. My beloved child, the vision deepens, and what I now reveal will shake you into a new awareness. The lawyer who once listened quietly to your sister is suddenly restless. At night, he cannot sleep. Dreams begin to trouble him, visions of light, visions of fire, visions of a sword flashing before his eyes. Though he does not understand, he feels a weight pressing upon his spirit. This is the work of heaven. Archangel Michael has planted the sword of truth into his conscience, and it is now impossible for him to move forward in silence. He reaches for the documents again, but his hands tremble. He remembers your sister's words, the plan, the secrecy, yet every time he tries to proceed, an unseen force pulls him back. His mind is torn between the conversation he had with her and the conviction now burning in his soul. He knows this is not just another case, not just another client, not just another legal matter. Something higher is at work, and he cannot ignore it. My beloved, this is how God works. He does not only expose, He also reverses. The same lawyer who heard words against you will now be compelled to speak words that defend you. He will not know why his lips tremble when he says your name. He will not know why his heart resists every attempt to move against you. But you will know. It is because heaven has already marked you, and justice is being sealed in your favor. And your sister? Her confidence begins to fade. At first, she thought her secret was safe, her conversation hidden. But one by one, signs begin to reach her, doors she expected to open suddenly close, agreements she thought were secured begin to unravel, and people she relied on begin to pull away. She cannot explain it, but you can. It is because the hand of God is overturning every plan against you. My beloved child, lean into this truth, you are not abandoned, you are not voiceless, you are not defenseless. Archangel Michael has already entered the battle, and heaven's court has already declared you victorious. What was whispered in the dark has become the very reason your blessing will be multiplied in the light. God is saying, I will not only give you what is yours, I will add increase. I will not only protect your inheritance, I will expand it. I will not only silence the voice raised against you, I will make your testimony echo louder than ever before. Stay close now, do not look away. The story is not yet finished. You are standing at the edge of a divine reversal so great that it will leave even your sister speechless. The very lawyer she trusted will be used by God to confirm your breakthrough. And when it happens, everyone will know it was not the work of men but the move of heaven. My beloved child, open your heart wide, for what I am about to tell you is the climax of this divine unfolding. The lawyer, once only a silent listener to your sister's secret, has now become restless beyond measure. His sleep is broken by visions that return night after night. He sees your name written in blazing fire across the heavens. He hears a voice saying, "Do not touch what belongs to my child. Do not seal what I have not signed. Do not place your hand where heaven has already placed its claim." He wakes drenched in sweat, his spirit trembling, knowing this is no ordinary matter. And so, my beloved, the lawyer's heart turns. He finds himself unable to ignore the unseen hand of God pressing against his chest. Instead of moving forward with what your sister whispered, he feels compelled to move toward you. He drafts a message, his words heavy with caution, yet carrying an urgency that he cannot explain. "I must speak with you directly." He does not know it yet, but heaven is using him as a messenger, as the very courier of your vindication. Your sister, unaware of what heaven has already done, waits for the outcome she expected. But the moment arrives when the lawyer's lips finally open in your presence. He says, "There are things you must know. Secrets spoken behind closed doors, conversations intended to keep you away from your portion. But I cannot hold it. Something greater than me demands that I tell you." And in that instant, the very one who was trusted to keep her secret becomes the vessel of revelation, the instrument of your justice. My beloved child, do you see how heaven works? The plan against you is turned into a platform for your victory. The whisper meant to weaken you becomes the testimony that strengthens you. The hidden papers become exposed scrolls declaring your name in bold. And the sister who thought silence would serve her now watches as truth is poured like oil over your head. Listen to what God is saying to you right now, my child. No secret can remain hidden when I choose to reveal it. No voice raised against you can override my promise. No plot can survive when my angels are guarding your destiny. Even now, I am not only restoring what belongs to you, I am multiplying it. Your portion will come to you in full, and your testimony will rise higher than the schemes spoken against you. My beloved, stay with me until the very end, for this revelation is not about loss, it is about gain. It is not about betrayal, it is about breakthrough. It is not about secrets whispered in darkness, it is about blessings shouted in the open. And I tell you, soon, what was whispered about money will turn into the sound of victory, the release of abundance, the restoration of your rightful inheritance. My beloved child, the Spirit says stay near, for the story is not yet complete, and what unfolds now carries both justice and healing. The moment the lawyer releases the truth to you, a great silence fills the unseen realm. Heaven watches, the angels pause, and Archangel Michael lowers his sword, not because the battle is over, but because victory has already been declared. Your heart, once heavy with suspicion and uncertainty, begins to feel the weight lifting. You realize that no matter how close betrayal came to your door, God's hand was always closer, shielding, guarding, preserving your inheritance. Now listen carefully, your sister, who once whispered in secrecy, begins to feel the weight of her actions. At first, she denies it. She tells herself she did nothing wrong, that she only spoke words, that no harm was done. But the Spirit of truth does not let her rest. Dreams trouble her sleep. Faces of angels appear in her thoughts. She begins to see your face whenever she closes her eyes, and guilt, heavy as stone, falls upon her heart. It is heaven's way of softening what was hardened. My beloved child, God's justice is not only about exposing, it is also about transforming. The same sister who tried to cover the truth will one day be the one standing before you, unable to lift her eyes, confessing, "Yes, I spoke when I should have been silent. Yes, I hid what was yours. Yes, I thought no one would know. But I was wrong. Heaven knew. And heaven told you." These tears will not be tears of triumph for her, but tears of release, for even her heart is not beyond the reach of God's mercy.